And to your point, Christina, we have to elect more America First Republicans that have the spine and the backbone to follow through and get this done. Right. I'm fed up with a Republican Party that will not fight the fight and stand up for the American people. We need to end that party completely. That means Mitch McConnell. That means others like Lindsey Graham and others who don't stand up and fight for the American people and America first.
That was Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she has a simple request. Won't someone please help her destroy the Republican Party? And Greene chose a fitting place for her anti-Republican rant, Waco, Texas, the site of a different cult's mass suicide. And while the Branch Davidians chose to burn their own compound down during a standoff with federal agents, MAGA Republicans have set their sights on burning the whole country down. And no one seemed more enthusiastic about that idea than former President Donald Trump.
And I was asked the other day, and I took a little heat for it. They said, who's our biggest threat? Is it China, sir? Or is it Russia? I said, no, our biggest threat are high-level politicians that work in the United States government, like Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, Schumer, Biden, Justice Department.
So everyone in the government is basically the enemy except for America's new founders, Donald Trump, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and the most Florida man ever, Matt Gaetz. And Gaetz wasn't pulling his punches about the importance of the GOP rallying behind Trump.
And without Trump dragging Ted Cruz across the finish line, your senator would probably be Beta Beto. So Ron DeSantis, Ted Cruz, patriots of the MAGA movement delivered for you in your time of need. Today, Ron DeSantis and Ted Cruz should endorse Donald Trump for president and stand with us as we were so proud to stand with them.
Make no mistake, this will only get worse as the Republican presidential primary heats up, because Donald Trump has proposed a slew of nightmarish new promises that if he wins, there's no doubt he'll actually keep. That includes a promise to officially pardon every single January 6th insurrectionist currently in jail. And beyond that, Trump has promised that the United States government will issue a formal apology to every insurrectionist who's currently being held accountable for their crimes. And since Trump is the undisputed leader of the Republican Party, this is now the official GOP position on January 6th. But just because Trump is the Republican Party leader doesn't mean his Waco cult rally went down smooth with every Republican. Over at Fox News, Trump's full embrace of the January 6th crew was a bridge too far for Brian Kilmeade.
Hey, look at what we did. Look at what he's doing. Look at what we had, look at what he's doing. And I think for President Trump to spend 80% of his time complaining about court cases instead of just looking at his own record and what he would have done. Let me tell you what I would have done to SVG. Let me tell you what I would have done over in to Syria if our guys got hit for the 74th time and twice in 2 days.
But Kilmeade wasn't done, and the Fox News producers let him go on for another 30 seconds before finally pulling the plug on Kilmeade's unauthorized display of free thought. Let's go back to Brian's song.
He does that, or other candidates do that, they're going to be unbelievably successful because that's going to be the conversation at the kitchen table. Instead, the President of the United States, former President of the United States, opened up with January 6th video, which is insane. He should be running from that period. I don't care his point of view. That is not a good thing for him. I thought that was absolutely awful. Even though he is winning in the polls, that will not help.
Now, I don't know about you, but I find it hilarious just how uncomfortable each of Kilmeade's co-hosts looks. I mean, go back, watch it again. It's amazing. And they are completely speechless by the end. But don't expect that brief display of principle to stick. Fox is really just shifting its loyalty from Donald Trump to Ron DeSantis. Republicans would like you to believe the myth that there are two Republican parties, one destroyed by Trumpy MAGA brain rot, and one where there are still adults in the room. This is, of course, a lie, and it should be called a lie at every opportunity. Donald Trump's madness is the Republican Party, because despite the craziness of Trump's Waco rally, not a single major Republican elected official raised their voice to condemn it. And this was an event where Donald Trump stopped his own rally to play a song recorded by the jailed January 6th insurrectionists. And no, I'm not kidding. The GOP is leaving no room for debate about what they'll do if Trump wins the White House in 2024. The inmates will be running the show, and in some cases, that's going to be literally true. That's a terrifying thought for our democracy. Unfortunately, it's also a realistic one. And hey, while you're here, check out this video to dig even deeper into what Republicans have planned for you if they win the White House in 2024. And remember to subscribe and leave a comment below so you can let me know what I should cover next.